Hi everyone, so I'm back with this nice wearable daytime makeup look. To start off with moisturizing my face, I'm using Body Shop Vitamin E Day Cream. Next I'll move on to concealing. I'm using Inglot Under Eye Concealer. I'm using YBP Makeup Perfector, which is a sponge. I have both white and black, and one is Naked, one is Lust. And this black one is like I soaked it up and it's like fully fluffed and puffed. So I love applying my concealer and foundation using a sponge, and you might have seen me doing it already million of times because it is very convenient. The product blends really well. As you can see, like it took me only 10 seconds to blend that concealer in. Next I'll take my foundation. I'm using Colorbar Perfect Match foundation, and using a sponge makes all the difference. You can bounce the sponge to get maximum coverage, and you can sweep it to get light to medium coverage, and it kind of blends the product really nicely and with no streaks. The brush causes streaks on skin, but from this sponge is amazing. I love this sponge, and you can see the difference. The makeup looks so seamless. So now we'll move on to setting the concealer. I'm using Colorbar loose powder, and it's a new product. I'm quite liking it as well. So I'm going to put it upside down, tap off some powder. I'm using my sponge again to press the powder on the under eye area. You can see pressing it makes the product sit on the skin, without moving anywhere. And I really like this technique, and I did not powder my entire face because it's winter and my skin is dry. Now I'm moving on to bronzer. I'm using Kiko Bronzer with a large fluffy brush from PAC Cosmetics. I know I've applied a little bit too much on one cheek. It happens all the time, but now we'll handle it. I'm just blending it as much as I can. Now one trick I love is applying the bronzer on the eyelids. If I do not want to apply any eyeshadow, I take my matte bronzer and apply it on my eyelids, where I've already applied concealer and set it with powder, but still sometimes it looks ashy. So setting it with a bronzer makes it look more natural and beautiful. Now we'll move on to Lakme Absolute Shimmer Brick. This is in pink, and I really like this blush because it doubles up as a highlighter as well. I'm applying it very lightly because I want the makeup to look very natural. Now I'm blending both the bronzer and blush together. I like doing this always. We'll move on to my eyebrows, and as always I'm taking this L'Oreal Brow Artist kit, and I'm applying the wax first, and then we'll go on with the powder. I'm filling all the gaps and sparse areas, all the bald spots, and it makes a huge difference to the entire look. Filling your eyebrows makes a huge difference. You can always use a powder eyeshadow, preferably a cool tone brown or an ash brown color. It will look really good and natural. So my eyebrows are done. I'm just brushing them in place and trying to make them look even. We'll move on to eyes. I'm really liking this Faces Ultime Pro Kajal, and this is like an intense matte black kajal, and it stays on for a really long time. It has a sponge, a smudger at one end. I'm using that smudger to smudge the kajal and get a very soft smoked out look. You can reduce the quantity of the kajal used and make it more wearable, make it more daytime wear appropriate, and that's how it looks. I'm applying some on the waterline as well. It stays on the waterline as well for quite a long time. I was quite surprised because my eyes are like watery, but this one stayed on for a really long time, and now you can see the difference between the two eyes. We'll move on to mascara. I'm using my favorite Lash Sensational mascara. If you have small lashes like mine, this is like one of the best mascaras available in the market at the moment. I take my time and apply it nicely. We'll move on to the lips next, and I'm using Lakme 925 Weightless Matte Mousse in Rose Touch. This is like my favorite go-to shade these days. It's a really pretty, almost neutral lip color. I do not use washed out neutral, so this is like my kind of nude. So the makeup is done. It looks blended, nice, polished, and yeah, that's all. I hope you guys liked it.